One important area of pragmatics is that of speech acts, which are communicative acts that convey an intended language function. Speech acts include functions such as requests, apologies, suggestions, commands, offers, and appropriate responses to those acts. Speech acts occur in everyday talk in every society, with various ranges of explicitness. For second language learners, it is important to know which speech acts are different in the first and target language, how they are different, and what is not appropriate to say.
Can you give an example or experience where you are saying something that ends up with someone acting different from what you meant?
I think for me, I am misinterpreted all the time because of my low speaking voice. They tend to say ha every time I spoke because some words they couldn't hear it clearly if I speak it to them or to anyone else. They tend to say to ask back on what is really what on unsa jud ako ang ingon ato kay dili sila kasabot or wala sila nakatuogan.
Yes, mostly is may tabo na siya sa ako like mag-distract ko sa ako ang manghod na din. Dili mao nga kanang nag-give ko siya instruction pero lahi ang gibuhat.
Way back in 12th grade, I was talking to my friend and tell her that she should stop being a hypocrite. It might slap you in a million times when someone confront you in your behavior.
Under this situation, how did you feel about it? What are the emotions that you felt?
I do feel offended quite often because I think it's in every conversation we have. They tend to question what I say for clarification. But then, yeah, I do feel mad, offended. But then, as a patient person, I just shrug it off and just clarify what I said and then solve it easy again.
Of course, masukod gid ka kay sa imong gihatag nga instruction is lahi gid yung gibuhat.
I feel annoyed because she is a self-centered woman.
What is the best way in responding to this?
As I said, I just shrug it off sometimes, but then when I get offended, I think it is because of we youngsters, we sometimes we have this attitude to correct someone even if you're not perfect yourself. But then, I hope they don't really meant that to offend me, but then sometimes I do get offended about that because they make fun of me kasi. So, that's just so very not nice. That is not a nice feeling for me, and I tend to talk back about that. But then I don't really take it seriously because it's just for me. I think I can't really adjust to them. They can't really adjust to me. So all I do is patiently respond or when I get mad, take it as a joke, take it as a joke and just shrug it off.
Talk in a well-mannered and be calm.
Yes, like lugar sa mong teacher is dapat formal imong pagtubag kung may mga question then kanang sa mga mas elder pa sa to or mas tigulang pa nato dapat mo respeto ta sa ilaha then dapat ilugar gid mo imong gud para wala ka na sa
In a conversation, are there any practices that you must follow?
Yes, the talking etiquette, like be kind and polite, direct to the point when you are talking.
We should be careful sa atong ginistorya para dili misinterpret sa uban.
I think in every conversation you greet someone, you start the conversation with a hey, hello, good morning, and then ang sunod din is tuyo ni mo sa iyaha, what's your concern about him or her, or kung nakay-chika sa iyaha, diba? Or it depends on the situation. If it's a formal conversation, of course, you're going to greet someone, and then you direct to the point question kung sa imong concern, direct to the point concerns, para dili mo ma-waste ang time sa katong someone na imong ginastorya. But then if it's informal, I will just hoy, then hey, musta chuchu, and then pero kung phone call, diba, usually mag-hello jud ta sa like para mabalaan kung unsay kuan. Kung sa phone call, I think that's the practice.
How would you usually start a conversation when you just met the person?
For me personally, I don't really start a conversation myself to someone whom I don't know. It's just so awkward, right? To speak lang diretso sa iya sa lugar, feeling close ka sa iya. But then, it depends on the situation. If it's one-on-one, of course, it will be awkward. But then, kung nagkikituloy sa iya, then you should speak for greetings, tuyo sa iya, like that. Let's just like my answer on the previous question. So but then if it's in a group, and then no one is answering or no one is speaking because it's really awkward or something like that, I tend to start a conversation like that if it's related to kanang subjects lang or school work. But then kung kuan siya like personal questions, it's really awkward for me.
Usually start the conversation by giving a greeting like, good morning ma'am, sir, how's your day?
When I start a conversation na bago pa na ko siya na email is careful dito sa words ko. Wala akong kabalo na nga words is maka-offend ko sa iya or sensitive lang po kaya ang question na kung gihatag sa iya.
In a group conversation, how are you able to talk in an organized manner?
I think in every conversation you greet someone, you start the conversation with a hey, hello, good morning, and then ang sunod din is tuyo ni mo sa iya, what's your concern about him or her, or kung nakay-chika sa iya, diba? Or it depends on the situation. If it's a formal conversation, of course, you're going to greet someone, and then you direct to the point question kung sa imong concern, direct to the point concerns, para dili mo ma-waste ang time sa katong someone na imong ginastorya. But then if it's informal, I will just hoy, then hey, musta chuchu, and then pero kung phone call, diba, usually mag-hello jud ta sa like para mabalaan kung unsay kuan. Kung sa phone call, I think that's the practice.
I organize my thoughts and tell directly what's my thoughts, yet I choose the appropriate words to avoid the misconception or misunderstanding.
As a core, speech act is a necessity for every situational interactions. It is expressed by an individual that not only presents information but performs an action as well. Speech acts include real-life interactions and require not only knowledge of the language but also appropriate use of that language within a given culture. Moreover, speech acts bridges the gap between two different linguistic features and social contexts. It enables us to express our desires as well as our thoughts. Perhaps, speech act has come to be recognized as very important in everyday life, or probably the basis on which day-to-day communications amongst human is founded.